Good evening. Here I have my first designed cooler, and we're going to roll this thing around a little. Oh, I see what's going on. My little recording thing doesn't want to cooperate. Well, that'll work, I guess. It's just a pain. So, roll this thing around. What you see here is my newly designed steeping cooling machine for a 12-ton-a-day soybean roaster. It is, we're going to look right here. So what you're going to see is from this corner to this corner, we have 18 inches from corner to corner. We have 3.5 foot tall legs. We are 10 foot overall height. It's an angle, but it comes to 10 foot overall height. I think we will need 2 metering rolls in here because there's an 18-inch column. We have 18 inches high of screens on this side over here and on this side over here. See if I can get this. There, that might be easier to see. So, in here, we have our transition. The fan blows in here. It's either a 18-inch inline centrifugal or 18-inch axial fan. The axial fan would be a 3 horse, and the inline centrifugal would be a 4.5 horse. So, or you could go, you might be able to downsize that to a 14-inch, depending on how fast you're running the beans through to keep them cool. This gets smaller. That's a 6-inch transition over there. It's a 2-foot transition here. It's 18 inches high. Have a gravity fill on there. Have a fill switch right here. Right here we have a fill switch. That shows when it's full. This down here shows when it's, that's the low level switch, we're going to call it right now. Right next to it we have our single point sensor to tell us how hot our beans are getting at the hottest. So we have an RTD sensor there for our discharge temp on our roaster. So what would happen is we would have a fan on blowing in here continuously. We would have probably 2 metering rolls running through here, maybe 1. It would be easier to make it with 2 to make it so it works real nice, no problems. Auger coming off here going to your hammer mill. So when this would start filling, and your fan would start right away. Once it hits, as soon as it hits here, you'd have your fan start, and then like on your initial startup, and then when the product gets up to here, your hammer mill would start, your auger from this here to your hammer mill would start, and your metering rolls would start. Your metering rolls would increase and decrease depending on your amp draw of your hammer mill. And what it would do is it would take your fill level and bring it down till it drops off of here. And as soon as the product drops off this switch, your hammer mill would shut down and it would slowly fill this back up again. And then once this gets full again, then your hammer mill would start again and continue running it through like that. It would have 5 legs because of the fan hanging off the side here. So it's a 10 foot overall height. If we look here, we have a 10'4" overall height, or right about there. And that could be put down some. These angles are set at like 38 degrees. So we could shorten that up a little bit if we want to really push it. but that's my starting design for a soybean cooler for our new roaster system. This is not something we'll have done to test the first roaster, but it's what we want to be looking at. So let me know your thoughts and we'll go from there.